The human body is a complex and fascinating machine, and muscles are its powerful engine. We have over 600 muscles, comprising a significant portion of our body weight. These muscles are not just for show, they are essential for virtually every movement we make, from blinking an eye to running a marathon. Muscles are made up of bundles of fibers that contract and relax, generating force. This force is then transmitted to our bones through tendons, allowing us to move our limbs and perform various actions. Muscles also play a vital role in maintaining posture, stabilizing joints, and even regulating body temperature. Think of muscles as biological ropes, capable of pulling but not pushing. To create movement, muscles work in pairs, contracting and relaxing in a coordinated manner. For instance, when you bend your arm, your bicep muscle contracts, pulling your forearm up while your tricep muscle relaxes. Conversely, when you straighten your arm, your tricep contracts while your bicep relaxes. This interplay between opposing muscle groups is what allows for the smooth, controlled movements we often take for granted. Every voluntary muscle movement, no matter how small, begins with a command from the brain. The brain acts as the control center, sending electrical signals down the spinal cord and through a network of nerves to the muscles. These signals, known as action potentials, travel rapidly along the nerve fibers until they reach the neuromuscular junction, a specialized synapse where the nerve cell connects with the muscle fiber. At the neuromuscular junction, the electrical signal is converted into a chemical signal. The arrival of the action potential triggers the release of a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine diffuses across the synapse and binds to receptors on the muscle fiber membrane, triggering a cascade of events that ultimately leads to muscle contraction. Muscle growth, scientifically known as hypertrophy, is a fascinating process that involves both the destruction and repair of muscle tissue. When we engage in strenuous exercise, particularly resistance training, we create microscopic tears in our muscle fibers. This may sound alarming, but it is a necessary step in the muscle-building process. These tiny tears are a signal to the body that the muscle needs to adapt and become stronger. In response to the damage, the body initiates an inflammatory response, sending immune cells to the site of the injury. These immune cells clear away debris and release growth factors that stimulate muscle repair. During the repair process, satellite cells, which are stem cells found within muscle tissue, are activated. These satellite cells proliferate and migrate to the damaged area where they fuse with existing muscle fibers, donating their nuclei and increasing the muscle fiber's protein content. This increase in protein synthesis leads to an increase in muscle fiber size, resulting in larger and stronger muscles over time. While the fundamental principles of muscle growth are relatively straightforward, a multitude of factors influence the rate and extent to which an individual can build muscle. One crucial factor is nutrition. Consuming adequate protein is essential as protein provides the building blocks, amino acids necessary for muscle repair and growth. Carbohydrates are also crucial as they provide energy for workouts and replenish muscle glycogen stores. Hormones also play a vital role, with testosterone and growth hormone being particularly important for muscle protein synthesis. Rest and recovery are equally crucial, as muscle growth occurs primarily during periods of rest, especially sleep, when protein synthesis is elevated. Individual factors such as age, gender, and genetics also come into play. Younger individuals tend to have higher levels of anabolic hormones, making it easier for them to build muscle. Genetics can influence muscle fiber type composition, hormone levels, and recovery capacity, all of which affect muscle growth potential. Ultimately, the key to muscle growth lies in consistently challenging your muscles with increasingly heavier weights or resistance, providing them with the necessary nutrients to recover and rebuild, and allowing for adequate rest. This continuous cycle of stress, recovery, and adaptation is the foundation upon which muscle growth is built.